Hey you guys, I just wanted to give a little disclaimer. The video is a little bit foggy in appearance, but I still wanted to make sure I got the content up for you, and I hope you enjoy. Bye. Hey you guys, this is Sasha, and welcome to my weeks 25 and 26 pregnancy update. So I am down to uploading every 2 weeks. It was supposed to come out yesterday on Friday, but bear with me you guys. Sometimes I get a little tired and I don't film when I need to, but I'm trying to get better at it. I'm in the point of my pregnancy where I feel like it should be a nice sweet honeymoon phase, but y'all, between being tired and Josiah, whew, your girl's just pooped. So anyway, I wanted to make this update before I started getting too far in there. So for me, I consider this the start of my third trimester. If you've watched any of my previous videos, you know that I do not go to 39 or 40 weeks or anything past that because of what happened with the passing of my daughter. So for week 26, I'm already 2/3 of the way through my pregnancy because I get induced in the 38 week. And that is literally dependent upon what your pregnancy history is and what your OBG decides that they are going to do. So mine does 38 weeks, so we are officially 12 weeks from today, should be when baby boy is being introduced in the world, Lord willing, prayers and everything just going in the atmosphere to receive, then that's when he's going to come, because that happens to be my mom's birthday. So if I never shared that with you guys previously, I picked July 14th because if you've watched me, my mother passed in January of 2014. Before I got married, I was dating my husband. We had just started dating and she knew him. But she passed unexpectedly in January 2014. And then we, had my daughter and she passed. And so when we knew we were going to be 38 weeks around my mom's birthday, I immediately asked my doctor, could I pick that as my C-section? So I'm just hoping and praying that everything works out and that will be the scheduled delivery date. And of course, I'm going to take you along with me. I've gained so much of a different perspective, and I have no problem vlogging the experience because, again, some of you guys have just been around through all my pregnancies and we're a family. So I just want to make sure that I do that. But I do want to get into the symptoms. Excuse me if I seem like I'm sniffling. I'm a little bit sleepy, but I wanted to do this. And Josiah was asleep, so it was the perfect time. But it's also a pretty nice day outside. It's a little on the chilly side. No sun is shining, but beautiful lighting. And so I said, girl, let me get in this chair. Excuse the couch in the background. That's the one that I normally sit in front of or sit on, but this green chair right here is normally off to the side. It is so comfortable, you guys, and I absolutely love it. So as far as symptoms, I already mentioned one, which is fatigue, and pregnancy brain has definitely been the case, y'all. I have to write everything down, so don't mind me. I'm really looking at my phone to make sure that I look at all the things that I wrote down that occurred in the last 2 weeks. So I did have an appointment on this past Tuesday with my OBGYN, and I had my glucose test. And guess what? I passed. I really didn't think I was going to pass. I was getting really thirsty, really dry. My symptoms were really off from my last 2 pregnancies, and my sister had gestational diabetes, and my mom had had gestational diabetes in one of her pregnancies. I think it was the pregnancy with my brother, who's older than us. And so me just not knowing, because my sister and my mom have both experienced it at least once. My sister's only been pregnant once. But nevertheless, I still acknowledge the fact that I could easily go in there and not pass the 1-hour glucose test and then need to do the 3. And then, depending on the situation, they would proceed from there. And so I was really concerned. And I took the test on Tuesday. And I called them Thursday. And they still didn't have the results. So that was part of the reason why the video did not come up Friday. Because I really wanted to include what the glucose results were, and she told me that I passed. So I was so thankful because I was very concerned. I am horrible at needles. I can do it because I know that it's a purpose behind it, but like the thought of potentially, depending on your case scenario with gestational diabetes, having to inject yourself with insulin, I have never been one who can do anything with needles, because I'm a scary acting person when it comes to needles. Even as a kid, they used to have to hold me down. And so I was getting really stressed out. But again, all that worked out. So I don't want to beat a dead horse. But y'all, your girl was stressing from Tuesday until she got the results on Friday. Actually, before that, because I was like, Lord Jesus, my husband's going to have to love me enough to do it for me, because I just can't. So that worked out. I will be having my ultrasound. I still haven't had an anatomy scan. We are just doing a growth scan, which I don't know if it's the same or different. I never asked that, and I did not look it up. We're doing a growth scan, which I thought was different, because with Josiah, we had 3 ultrasounds. We had the anatomy scan, and then we had the growth scan. We completely skipped the anatomy scan, and now we're doing a growth scan, and I will be 28 weeks, so baby will be pretty big. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that, but I'm definitely not gonna stress out about it, because I mean, he's doing what he feels is best as the doctor, and so I'll just go along with it as the patient. And if I feel like there's something wrong, then I definitely have no problem speaking up. My acne is still a little bit present, y'all, but that's because I've been drinking pop. I know. Not a lot of it, not on a regular basis, but like I've had some pop, like it's like I crave it. But I drink water. I drink quite a bit of water. Sometimes I'll have cravings for pop. I even have had cravings for like drinks with just like caffeine in it, but I only do 1 serving. I never like overdo caffeine, period, because that's just not me, and the pops that I drink are caffeine free. But nevertheless, I was like, this is stuff that I normally don't do. Like, I remember one time, I don't think I had pop for like 20 months. It just wasn't intriguing to me. And so now that I'm craving it the way I am, it seems weird. I've had some nausea when I brush my teeth. So I'll be in there brushing, and it's like I go to spit into the toilet, and just something coming out of my mouth into the toilet sends something to my mind that I need to puke, and so I'm just, that happened the other day, and I was like, then I want to brush my teeth again, but then I'll puke again, so I just kind of rinse with some mouthwash and kind of like gag it all out. But so far so good. Health still intact, teeth still intact, so just something that I adapt with, because I don't really have that much time. In the scheme of things, round ligament pains have been a trip. This baby is so active, okay? I mean, like, sometimes I feel like he's in there stretching and pulling and, you know, just doing what he got to do. And it'll make me, like, clench, because it'll happen so fast. Like, he's just trying to get out, or like, oh, no, let me move real quick, and then I ease back down. That's what I feel like he's in there just doing, and just not giving me a break at all. And it happens several times during the course of the day. So I try to, like I said, drink the water and walk. My doctor's office, as far as weight gain, my doctor only recorded that I have gained 5 pounds on their record this pregnancy, but I weigh at home, and I started off with 266, and when I weighed, I was 272.8. So I'm almost 7 pounds up, you might as well say. And I'm okay with that. I'm at the point in my pregnancy where if I knew I was having rough patches or lethargical, that I said this last trimester, I really want to eat as healthy as possible and get out and be active. And not like active like hurt yourself, like active, make sure I'm walking and moving, and at least do the things that I've been able to do in previous pregnancies. With my daughter Shalea, I walked easily over 10,000 steps every day, and I was about there with Josiah. The problem that I always tend to have is I work a lot, and so I get tired. This is a different issue. June ends our school year, and I can normally walk, and I'm active at work. But in summer, I'm like super lazy. So that's where the push is going to have to come. And I did go for a walk in the neighborhood. We have talked about how we moved out of our condo into this house. And I just need to wear tennis shoes and have better support because I was so exhausted from the walking, and I really shouldn't have been. And I didn't bring water, y'all. Like, for it to be an experiment adventure, I was so unprepared. It was ridiculous. And I realized that moving forward in trying to be physically active and healthy during the latter part of this pregnancy, even though I don't feel like I was unhealthy prior to, but being more conscious of it. I've just got to do better and plan when I walk out the door. Not just plan for Josiah, but plan for myself, which I feel like I had not been doing. So that's where we're at. I did get some things. I have not bought any more stuff, y'all. I really still need to go through the room. That's just a whole nother struggle that we're gonna have to sit and talk about a whole nother time, maybe as a sip and sit. But I was blessed to get some gifts from my sister, so I'm gonna start with my favorites. So one, she gave me 3 different things, and one of them she accidentally forgot to give me. So the Spectra breast pump I've always wanted to try, and she got it free through her insurance. She decided that breastfeeding was not for her. She had some post-eclampsia issues, as well as preeclampsia and some gestational diabetes with her pregnancy. So there was a lot more complications even after she gave birth, and breastfeeding just was not working. And that's again, I will make a breastfeeding video just in general, but I think it is okay to acknowledge if you try and you don't have the anticipated outcomes, that it is okay. Sometimes we stress out about something. If our baby is eating and healthy and growing, then we as a parent should feel accomplished. And we always have goals, but we don't always hit every single goal. And so that was one of the things that she was able to bless me with, because her daughter is 4 months old, my little niece, Kennedy, and she didn't need the breast pump, so she's going to let me use that, which I really wanted to use, that breast pump, so that was awesome. The other thing she gave me was like over 200 diapers between newborn, size 1s, and size 2. I don't know why I'm counting off. 0, which would be newborn, size 1 and size 2. All Pampers. She's a Pampers person, which is nothing wrong. I like Pampers in the beginning, and I use whatever diapers people give me, but I'm a Huggies girl with little boys because they pee and it holds everything with their stuff in place so they don't, get you. So that's my personal preference, but I've tried other brands. If there's a brand that you really love and you have little boys, let me know. But Pampers is just a little bit too pricey sometimes. And I did the rewards and stuff on the computer, and I felt like I never earned anything. I was buying all them Pampers, and I felt like the only thing I was getting was like a 50-cent coupon for some wipes. So I had to let it go gracefully. But the third thing that she gave me is right next to me, and I use it ever since she gave it to me. So she gave me this giant C-shaped pregnancy pillow, y'all. Oh my God, it's just can we take a moment for the pregnancy pillow? I have been a pillows behind my back, propped up underneath my head, in between my legs, in front of me, pregnancy person in my last 2 pregnancies. So in my mind, a pregnancy pillow was a waste. Just get you a whole bunch of pillows from around your house and make it work. But when she offered it up, I was like, okay, I've had some discomfort. My back was hurting. I'm having, some round ligament pains. Let me try it out. Let me tell you, okay? The first night I used it while we were staying at her house, I slept like a baby. I did not even know that I was yet in this world. I had slept so good because it gave the cushion in my lower back, and it gave just the right amount of height. So my neck wasn't overextended, which made my body, be out of whack. And it gave just enough support in between my legs to get this baby nice and rested and sleepy. And I can do it all laying on my left-hand side. Sometimes I will roll to my right hand side when I feel like there's a lot of pressure on my belly. I just feel like my belly needs to be supported. But most of the time I sleep with the seat open in front of me. So the pillow is behind me in between my legs and on my shoulder. And then I'll go to sleep. And my belly is just allowed to lay on the bed and be free because he sits so low. I still think that I have a low-lying placenta. I do not think that it has gone up. We'll see at the ultrasound, but I say that because it is so low that, like, I go to the bathroom a ridiculous amount that I've ever gone being pregnant before. I wake up in the morning and if my bladder is full, which I have to drink water at night because of my heartburn. That's another symptom I forgot. Like, if I don't get in there, I will not make it. He's on my bladder so bad. So those are the things. I don't want to ramble. I thought this was going to be like 10 minutes shorter, so I'm sorry, y'all. But, you know, I love talking to you guys, and we're down to just doing every 2 weeks. And I might switch that to every week as we get closer, but this is just such an exciting journey, and I want to keep you guys in the loop. But I do have a question, if you were able to stick around this whole time. For you guys who have 2 kids, so 2 kids that are not potty trained, or 2 kids under 2, or 2 babies, or twins, or whatever you got, what diaper bag did you use? I love my diaper bag with Josiah. It's like a black, like, backpack. And I love backpacks because I'm at school and it's easy to just strap it on and I can do what I need to do and I can keep it pushing because I have several bags. Lunch bags. Sometimes I bring my laptop to work. And then, you know, diaper bag in case he has an accident after work because his daycare is at school. But I don't know what to do for a mom under 2. Ideally, I would love to keep a backpack style, and I would like for it to be fashionable, but I had a mustard yellow bag, and I forget who the company's by. I love that bag. You can see it in my previous pregnancy video with Josiah, but it's not conducive for all the moving and stuff you got to do with a kid and tussle, and some of them bags just fray and look a mess. I need a bag that's going to be durable for all the stuff you have to do as a mom. And with 2 kids, especially one who likes to go in the bag and take stuff out, I need one that can work for all situations. So that's pretty much it. Of course, I'm going to end with a belly shot, you guys. And as always, I hope you have a wonderful and blessed day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.